Mabar24 says. Tess. Mabar24 says. Tess.
Mabar24 says. Tess. Mabar24 says. Tess. Biasa banget. Tapi Evelyn langsung tanya juga ke Aldi nih. Gimana?
Mabar24 says. Any. Mabar24 says. Any.
Mabar24 says. Any.
Mabar24 says. Any. Mabar24 says.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in
Camille
unison.
Akamal H9I9T says. Halo. Camille Akamal H9I9T
There's the
says.
whistle, and here we go.
Halo.
Rodri making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I
Camille
mentioned to him
Akamal,
in person
999
before the match, Peter, although
Halo.
it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Eto'o is in a really good position out wide. Good read, needed to be. And it's Azar, looking for the run. Belletti. And it's Xabi Alonso. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Xabi Alonso. Raul. Rodri. Alonso. He's in a great position here. He shifted it to the flank. Wirtz. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Xabi Alonso, he is onto this. Oh, it's come loose. No way through. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Mavar24 says. Halo. Mavar24 says. Halo.
Costa Curta. Referee's given a throw.
Mabar24 says. Halo.
Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Nice sequence of passes, this. It's Alonso! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Indonesia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's well spotted. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Marquinhos. Neither side yet able to find the net. Raul. This looks promising. Raul. And it's Eto'o. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's straight offside. Knocks it into space. And that's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Alonso. Xabi Alonso. He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Xabi Alonso brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Oh, easy pickings there. He has a look up. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Indonesia on the spot for parity. Golden opportunity wasted.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Belletti. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Eto'o. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now, this could be a chance. Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alonso.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Azar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi. It's Belletti. Alonso. And the through ball. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Aubameyang really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Timber. And it's Wirtz. Rodri. Xavi Alonso. And here's Eto'o. He's had it taken off him. Hazard has set up one goal so far. Aimed beyond the defence. Raul. Xavi Alonso. And the pass is intercepted. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens,
Mavart24 says,
game changer.
like and subscribe geez. Mavart24 says, like and subscribe geez.
And we're off again.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger
Mavart24
names
says,
standing up here. At times
like
they
and
didn't even look as if they
subscribe
knew what they were doing.
And here's Aubameyang. That's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Timber. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's chosen to go back.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Azar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. That pass isn't the best. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Rodri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, not quite. He's given the time to pick a pass. Raul. And it's made its way to him. Isco does really well to win the ball there. Looking to play him in. And he's picked out the run. He's one-on-one, shot chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
That has ended up in no man's land. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chance for a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hazard. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Gets a good foot in there. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Turns and goes back. Hazard! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Out for a throw.
Cambio de jugadores.
75 minutes played. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Xabi Alonso. Tries to play it through. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lovely bit of skill. Wirtz receives it in a good position here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Hazard. Foot in. Xabi Alonso. Eto'o. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Up towards the front line. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Couldn't squeeze it through. Eto'o. Good ball, good take. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.
Shopee 11 Big Sale Midnight Sale 11 November tengah malam hingga 2 pagi.
Trading seharusnya nggak nyiksa, pakai strategi untuk bermudah. Mas FM26 Mobile kenapa dia Netflix malah saya mana Netflix? Nggak tahu, bos, kayaknya emang kerja sama aja sama Netflix kali. Yes, cuy. Cepetan mah langsung kalah.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Ajax against Indonesia.
The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Neves is probably among the better defensive midfielders around at the moment. He'll no doubt provide the creative input for those up front with his searching passes from deep. He'll also need to drop back and provide cover for that defensive line. And he does it all with aplomb.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eto'o. Rodri. That's a cute ball. Ruben Neves. Neymar. Mbappe with a definite fell there. Adams. He's looking wide. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Baresi. Eto'o. Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Aubameyang. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
He's picked his way through. Rodri. Rodri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Aubameyang. Xabi Alonso unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rodri.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Can he get it through? Another chance from a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. Rodri. Oh, cracking ball. Alonso! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rodri. And it's Xabi Alonso. Eto'o in acres of space out wide. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Eto'o. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he get on the... He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. And here's Aubameyang. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Tries to get it clear. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Raul. Koundé. Cannavaro. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Costa Curta with the clearance. Tries to pass it through. And that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Eto'o. Gets a good foot in there. Rodri. Oh, that's fabulous. Xabi Alonso.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Aubameyang. And it's Eto'o. Aubameyang. Shapes to shoot. They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. And it's half-time here. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Indonesia happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. He's cut it out. Nedved. Rodri. Ruben Neves. Van Nistelrooy. And they win it back again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Rodri, not the most accurate pass. Rodri, and this is Van Nistelrooy. Adams gets over and intercepts. Eto'o tries to play it through. Cannavaro. Ruben Neves. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Xabi Alonso. In with the challenge.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Ajax finding their passes. Pass is just off target. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Almost an hour gone. Aubameyang is onto this. And he's well positioned. And a chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution for Ajax, number 8.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Van Nistelrooy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Eto'o is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rodri. Eto'o. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Raul. And it's Neymar. Played out wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Ruben Neves. Now, can they get him away? And this is Polet. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nedved makes the interception. "75 minutes played. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved, Ruben Neves, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Aubameyang. Well timed, excellent interception. Costa Curta. Rodri. Nedved. Neymar. That's a little off target. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Some really good ball movement. And this is Ronaldo. Baresi gets it away. Raul has found the net here, of course. Now it's Aubameyang. Raul. Eto'o. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Here's Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. Aubameyang. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's got space
There will
here.
be 1 minute at a
Nicely
time.
worked.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that will be it. Indonesia are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to
Hello,
lock
everybody,
horns.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Kante gets into a good position. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kante! That has not gone well. And this is Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And here's Bellingham. Can he finish? And he has been fouled there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Oh, well played, well played. And this is Batistuta, delivered with swing. Rodri. Eto'o. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, well measured, well timed, excellent interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And there's green grass ahead of him. Adams. Baresi. Now it's Eto'o. That'll be a throw. It's going to be another throw.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Mbappe! A heavy challenge. Takes a shot! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the scorer. Simple as.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Rui Costa. He can run onto that. And this is Batistuta. Rui Costa. In it comes. That's an excellent interception.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Now it's Raul. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Delivers the ball. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That is good alertness. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that wasn't far away. So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That is a brilliant interception. And here's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Belletti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great defending, strong and determined. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Oh, they can break here. And that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Raul. And they win it back again. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he get it through? Raul, and the shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Adams has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Hangs one in. Nice interception, well timed.
Indonesia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Eto'o. Played back.
Just too much pressure.
Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he passes it long. And it's Xavi Alonso. And it's made its way to him. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Indonesia have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
In with the challenge. Alonso. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely bit of skill. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Eto'o. Batistuta looking understandably energised after his goal. Roberto Carlos. And it's Eto'o.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Big chance! Bellingham. No way through. And he welcomes it in. Rui Costa. Batistuta. Rijkaard cuts it out. And here's Aubameyang. Aimed beyond the defence. Alonso. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Aubameyang. Distributed tidily. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Raul is being withdrawn here, but he certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Goes down, but nothing given. Belletti. Looking for options for movement. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Played back in. That's a super give and go, and he lines up terrific header. He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Indonesia take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Incoming delivery.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed.
He's having a go! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Now it's Schneider. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And that could set him on his way. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Aubameyang.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Real chance! Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. Very much into the last
Added minute
knockings.
has been indicated.
Schneider. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Odo. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in, and he shoots! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just...
And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was... Oh, smashing header! He scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. And he whips it in. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Rice. And here's Messi. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nakamura. Referee's given a throw. And here's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. Eto'o. Now that looks a decent ball. Eto'o gets into some space. Here comes the cross. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found the way through. Khan claims it without any fuss. Eto'o. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. And he's away. There's the shot! They've scored! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Aubameyang. Well, played right into his path. He has found the way through, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rice getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. And he's in on goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for the run. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And that certainly packed a punch. Rodri. Now it's Messi, and it's Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most convincing of passes. Lewandowski chasing after it.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
White. Now it's Nakamura. Now it's Messi. Now it's Nakamura. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Raul. Nice looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Aubameyang. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Eto'o. Belletti. Eto'o, who does have an assist to his name.
Has been indicated.
And he cuts out the supply. And he's well positioned. And the shot! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an
And the finish! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Indonesia are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Raul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chips it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nakamura. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. And it's Xabi Alonso. Indonesia finding their passes.
Pretty robust defending.
Hit into the middle. Defending of... He's gone for goal! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Knocks it into space.
Giroud.
Eto'o. Nakamura. Distributed tidily.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Adams. And it's Xabi Alonso. That is good strength. Nakamura. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Baresi gets it away. Chance for a shot! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Haaland coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And he's being shifted off it. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Could try cutting inside here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Eto'o. Xabi Alonso. And that's a good ball. He's having a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Rafael Leao. And the pass is intercepted. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Messi. Giroud! Eto'o. Rodri. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rice. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Good ball, good take. Rice deals with that comfortably. Messi tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get onto this? He's in space and looking for options. Mbappe chooses to go cross-field.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Looking to play him in. And he's certainly onside here. Can he get it through? Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Eto'o. And we're done. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go
Indonesia
any minute now.
Against Belgium.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been. Wirtz! Oh, it rattles the bar! Now it's Aubameyang. Eto'o. Great ball if he can get there. Chance, surely! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Belletti. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Foot in. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's well spotted. Wirtz. Now it's Cruyff. Raul. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Belletti. Pedri. To Lahm. Wirtz. He steps in, and that's the end of that. First quarter of an hour gone. Guti calmly anticipates. He's played it back. Oh, it's come loose. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Wirtz. And it's Lahm. Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Eto'o. Guti. Lahm. Guti. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Wirtz. And here's Raul. Oh, that's delightful. It's Raul! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Raul. No way through. Eto'o. Belletti. Xavi Alonso. And he's intervened well there. Out to the left it goes. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Nicked it back promptly. Guti. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. Ball's gone out of play. Chooses to go back. Chance for a shot! Aubameyang chasing after it.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Thuram. Now it's Cruyff. In with the challenge. Rodri. Threads one in. Lovely ball and a Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Raul! Raul. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please take this
I
opportunity
think
to
on the whole the
visit
team
where
linked up
officials
very
saw
well
the
and has been
memorabilia from
organised,
today's match
hence
are
their
now
position.
available.
They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia, 1-0
Substitution
up
in
at
progress.
half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position, and he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Oh, what has happened here? Belletti. To Eto'o. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Aubameyang. Knocks it into space. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to play it through, and this is Raul. And this is Raul. Raul! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Aubameyang. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Passing nice and neat. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 97.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Coming on the
Haaland
field
to come
is
on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
He won't be happy with that one. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's lofted through here. He's being urged to shoot. Opts to play it back. Can he finish? No, not quite.
Haaland really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Can he get it through? Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. And this is Cruyff. Very nicely done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Xabi Alonso. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. And that's been intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Raul. Cruyff.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass is just off target. Indonesia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Xabi Alonso. And it's Xabi Alonso. Aims beyond the defence. Eto'o gets into some space.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Ambitious ball here. Caicedo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Eto'o.
Two added
You have to
minutes
say
has
that
been
was an
indicated.
exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Challenge just a bit. Climbs up big! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 7.
Guardiola has been shown
Number
a second
23.
yellow, just to confirm
Coming on the
he is
field.
therefore off.
Number 18. Mbappe.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Indonesia have held on, they have doggedly sometimes.
Teganyang Malaysia.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two
Hello,
sides get
everybody,
ready to
and
lock
welcome to
horns.
today's
This
match.
is football at its
Malaysia
finest.
against Indonesia.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, good-looking ball. Thinks one through. Nice interception, well timed. Not the most convincing of passes. Saliba. Costa Curta. Guardiola succumbs to the pressure. That has been cut short. Van Nistelrooy. Indonesia have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Xabi Alonso. Eto'o. Great chance! They've scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Malaysia looking to pass their way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Belletti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Aubameyang could try cutting inside here. The ball goes in. Rooney. Rodri.
Xabi Alonso really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Van Nistelrooy really needed to...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, red, nice interception. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Adams. Baresi. And it's Belletti. Oh, good spread. And here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roll! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Nicely shaped ball. And that should get the job done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Belletti. Eto'o.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's in on goal. Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. Pickford, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with
Santai
it.
Malaysia, santai.
Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And a chance! He scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Indonesia finding their passes. And it's Belletti. He's got away. Tries to cross. Oh, what a glide! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Belletti. Eto'o. Alonso. Played out towards the right wing. That's been cut out, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
That parking in the area
No,
around
well,
stadium
the
is
pickings
strictly
certainly
forbidden.
have been rich
Please
in this
use
first
parking
half.
provided by the
Well, it's a
club or any
lead
other
that's
paid
by
parking
no
facilities
means
in the
convincing.
area.
The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Indonesia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back on the way. And this is Van Nistelrooy, looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Raul. Xavi Alonso. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Saliba makes the interception. Now it's Rooney. Rodri. Xavi Alonso. Threads one in. Rodri. And that has left him in a heap.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not the most accurate pass. But he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are
Substitution in
flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. It's a pretty loose pass. Rooney, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that pass isn't the best. Belletti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Eto'o gets into a good position. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Xabi Alonso. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Haaland. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution for Malaysia. Number 11.
So time for change.
Mbappe.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
17, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field.
Passing is
Number
crisp and
13,
sharp.
Park
Passes
Ji-sung.
short and sharp.
Number
Oh, it's a nice
67,
idea, but the
Bale.
execution was lacking. That's good running with the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Nistelrooy. Bale. Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. And it's played in. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Rodri. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Played out to the left flank. Baresi, ambitious ball here. 75 minutes played. Xabi Alonso! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
Haaland really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He can get that clear. Defending here is really tight. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. So what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. Messi. Probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? And here's Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 3 minutes.
And this is Xabi Alonso. No foul, says the referee. Bale.
Substitution for Malaysia. Number 32, Messi.
Baresi.
Number 16.
Board shows there will be 3 extra
Coming on the
minutes.
field,
You can never be
number
short of
7,
runners into space,
Beckham.
as long as the space
Number
left behind
22,
is filled.
Joshua Kimmich.
That's that, the end. Indonesia are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.